हेलो दोस्तों, मैं सूर्यांश पांडे आरएस एजुकेशन वर्ल्ड में आपका स्वागत करता हूं। तो बेटा, हम लोग इन्वायरमेंट एंड इकोलॉजी घटना चक्र की बुक पढ़ रहे थे, जिससे हम पर चैप्टर रीडिंग करने के बाद उससे रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन भी देखे हैं। तो मैंने आपको 15 क्वेश्चन करा दिए हैं चैप्टर फर्स्ट से रिलेटेड, ठीक है। तो आज हम इसका सेकंड चैप्टर स्टार्ट करते हैं, इकोलॉजी, ठीक है। बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चैप्टर है और फिर आगे चल के हम इसके क्वेश्चन पे भी डिस्कस करेंगे। इस चैप्टर को मैं 3 पार्ट में डिवाइड करूंगा और आज ये आपका पहला पार्ट है। चलिए तो स्टार्ट करते हैं। इकोलॉजी इज अ ब्रांच ऑफ साइंस which studies the interaction among organism and between the organism and their physical environment. The term ecology was first used in the year 1865 by Ritter. Ernest Haeckel used the term oenology instead of ecology and explained it briefly. The word oenology is formed by combining two Greek words. Oikos means house or living space, and logos, study or science. According to Haeckel, ecology is the study of the relation of the animal both to its organic as well as its inorganic environment. According to Eugen Adam, ecology is the study of structure and function of nature. Now, ecology has been presented with a broad dimension. Now, it also includes the study of humans, society, and the activities of its physical environment. It is a fundamental natural system having biotic and abiotic components. In 1935, A.G. Tansley in 1935, A.G. Tansley proposed the concept of ecosystem. According to him, ecosystem is a type of a physical system formed by biotic and abiotic components. According to him, ecosystem is an open system. These systems may differ in their size. Carl Moebius called the idea of the ecosystem as biosynthesis. Forbes called ecosystem as microcosm. Ecosystem is known as the functional unit of nature. An ecosystem can be as small as water droplet. These kinds of ecosystem are known as microecosystem. On the other hand, it can be as large as an ocean. Our earth is itself an huge ecosystem. Biosphere is a thin layer of soil, rock, water, and air. It is a basic global system having biotic and abiotic components. Ecosystem is a functional unit of nature in which biotic factors interact with abiotic factor and forms a living unit. Characteristic of ecosystem: it occupy a definite area in the biosphere. The ecosystem is a functional unit of nature. Ecosystem has its own productivity. Ecosystem is an open system where there are continuous input and output of energy and substance. Now, component of ecosystem. An ecosystem is a community of living organisms in conjunction with the non-living component of their environment. Think like air, water, and mineral soil. interacting as a system. Important feature of the ecosystem are: it is normally an open system with a continuous but variable influx and loss of materials and energy. An ecosystem is an overall integration of the whole mosaic of the interacting organism and their environment. It is a basic functional unit. It consists of biotic and abiotic components interacting with each other. Its functional unit is capable of energy transformation, circulation, and accumulation. Different type of ecosystems are present in different area. All components that take part in mutual interaction in the biosphere form an ecosystem. Living organisms form biosphere by different biological association. All the living organisms and the abiotic components of the environment form the ecosystem of the place. Thus, ecology deals with the organism and its environment. The correct order of biological organisms ranging from organism to biosphere is: organism, after then population, after then community, after then ecosystem, and at last landscape. The number of living beings of the same species is known as their population. The population of two or more than two ethnic groups create a community. Several communities together form an ecosystem. In a fixed terrain, one or more ecosystems are found. These ecosystems together form a landscape of a particular region. Now we study about the component of ecology. Biotic components are the living being things that shape an ecosystem. Biotic component usually include producer as plant, consumer as animal and humans, decomposers as fungi and bacteria. An artificial ecosystem generally fulfill all the criteria of the natural ecosystem, but it is made and controlled by humans. Orchards, farmlands, gardens, and human made reservoirs are some of the example of artificial ecosystem. Ecosystem can broadly be categorized as aquatic and terrestrial ecosystem. Grassland, forests, and desert are the example of terrestrial ecosystem, while lake, river, and ocean fall under aquatic ecosystem. Ecosystem can be classified as terrestrial, aquatic, and man-made. Under man-made ecosystem, agriculture has been instrumental to the existence of society and development. Aquatic ecosystem refers to the living and non-living part of a water body and the interaction that take place among them. Aquatic ecosystem can be categorized in the marine ecosystem and freshwater ecosystem. Now, marine ecosystem cover approximately 70% of the Earth's surface and contain approximately 97% of the planet's water. Approximately 85% of the dissolved materials in seawater are sodium and chlorine. The another feature, stratification, is observed in the marine ecosystem. The ocean are the cradle of life on Earth, which harbor the highest level of biodiversity. no terrestrial ecosystem can match the biological richness of a coral reef, not only in some species but also in variety and originality of survival strategies. Now, ecological imbalance. The, dis- the descriptions of natural balance of an ecosystem by natural or human caused disturbance is known as ecological imbalance. However, wildlife conservation and prevention of environmental pollution is helpful in maintaining ecological balance. Deforestation is one of the main causes of ecological imbalance in India, while desertification, floods, and famines and rainfall variation are secondary causes of deforestation. Now, carrying capacity. The carrying capacity of a biological species is an environment is the maximum population size of species that the environment can sustain indefinitely given the food, habitat, water and other necessities available in the environment. Carrying capacity is the number of individuals an environment can support without significant negative impact on the given organism and its environment. Whenever the population increases more than the carrying capacity, it puts pressure on the ecosystem. Excessive population growth can lead to the failure of the ecosystem. The biotic potential. The biotic potential is the maximum reproductive capacity of an organism under optimum environmental condition. It is denoted with the small letter r. However, there is a limit beyond which environment cannot sustain organismal growth. This limit is called carrying capacity. आज के लिए इतना ही। आगे हम फूड वेब और फूड चेन पढ़ेंगे। तो फिर मिलते हैं अगले सेशन में। जय हिंद।